you know, we have the whole the fat culture, right? Fat love, acceptance. Russ, sorry, but I'm looking at boobies. Yeah, okay. The bottom ones. Oh, why? I actually didn't assume that.
Because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best?
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
Because I'm fat, that...
Okay, 15 seconds. All 4 of those social media fatties died. So yes, is it a little bit mean to make fun of somebody because their blood type is ragu? Yes. Is it mean to say, you know, you got more chins than a Chinese phone book? Is it mean to say you use a boomerang to get your belt on? Is it mean to say you use Mexico as your tanning bed? Maybe a little bit, but it's a lot meaner to tell somebody they're healthy when the self-inflicted ailment of obesity will take 15 to 20 years off their life minimum. So yeah, you can be a lifelong smoker. You can be an alcoholic. Those are less damaging in years off of your life than being obese. So it's okay if you're fat. Some people are fat and happy. They're fat and jolly. There's a Spanish saying. Let me try to remember it. It's like gordos son feliz y flacos son tristes. It's like fat people are happy and skinny people are sad. You know, like that's, you can be fat and happy and it's fine. But also in those cultures and in those times when all that was said, a fat person then versus a fat person now is freaking insane. You can go back like 20 years or 30 years, probably 20, 25 years. Let me see. I'll search this and then you can see. So this is 20 years ago, 20 years ago.
Hi, Anna. Hello. How do you feel about being the only plus size model here? I'm sure of myself, and you know that's who I am, so that's fine. Looked like you were more of a beauty queen than a model. Right. Hi, Anna. Hello. How do you feel about being the only plus size model here? I'm sure of myself.
She has an incredibly similar build to my wife, who everyone considers small. That's a plus size model. Are you kidding me right now? Spank Mine says, I miss the Yo Mama So Fat jokes. Yeah, I had a pretty good, quick bit of them there. What is she, 115? No, this woman is not. She's not. Look at the arms, look at the shoulder base, look at the hip base. I can't tell how tall. Actually, let's scroll ahead. See her next to the other. Walking. That's next to one person in the distance. I'm trying to get a scale. Doorway. It's got heels. Looking at the calves. Kind of skinny legs. Wait. Yeah, medium. She got the badonka donk a little bit there. I'm going 140, 45. 140. We'll say 140. 140. So there you go. I'm really good at this too. I'm just saying the weight thing. Whoever's closest without going over wins the Danette set. Yeah. Steve, it's great. Oh man, that's amazing. No, she's rocking it, dude. That's healthy. She's incredibly healthy. No issue. I'm just saying that 20 something years ago, that's a plus size model, supposedly. And it has gone so crazy that now it's like you got people that are enormous. And they're like, what's the name of the new lady? Not Lizzo. She lost a bunch of weight. Good for her. Although you can still wear clothes, man. You don't need to not wear clothes because you lost a little bit. But yeah, here we go. So now here is the next, this is now the plus size model. Sorry, ahead of time. So that's now. Okay. Do you see the difference? Do you see the massive enormousness of the difference here? Like, one is healthy, but not skinny. And so they're like, you're plus size because you're not skinny. On this side, I mean, what are we even talking about right now? I can see the stress cracks in the shadows on the ground from those leg pegs. Reese says, when my sister passed at 27, she was 5'9" and maybe 155 to 160, and her death certificate had obese on it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with the BMI charts because of, I wouldn't say big boned. Big boned is mostly bullshit. It does exist though, because you can look at people's wrists and their ankles and their shoulder base. And you have people who have a very stout, stocky build. And there's people that are stocky and huge, like big, you know, like, I mean, shoot, just name like all the WWE wrestlers, just about. Those are people that are built with big shoulder bases, their muscle insertions attached to these gigantic hands and wrists and ankles. And they're just huge people, right? So that exists. And you see that in like the NFL and stuff. So yes, those people, when they're skinny, they'll hold a little bit more weight still. You know, leaned out, they'll still be heavier because they're bigger bones, right? Bigger bones, bigger frame. But a lot of the people, when you see, you're like, okay, no, you're just big and it's okay. How does she clean up after going to the potty? They actually make like a little extendo thing to wipe your own butt with, so you can reach further around the gooch. The more you know. You know, we tackle the tough stuff on this show.